My beloved child, I need you to stop right now and hear me. Don't let anything else get in the way. Don't turn your head away. No matter how many times you say it, you will fail. I'm calling you with a voice that is heavy with truth and does not want to wait another second. Because I wanted to make sure it was the right time, I kept these words in my heart for a long time. I was waiting for the exact moment when your spirit would be ready to hear them. Now is that time. I can't wait any longer. I need to talk to you. What's been on my heart? I have to tell you. I have to tell you what heaven has been hiding until now. This isn't a normal time or message. My child, this is a confession from the bottom of my heart about how much I love you. You need to know something. You know why I call you this way? Because the words I have for you are too important to take lightly. Because heaven has been preparing something just for you that will change the course of your life. Lift the weight you've been carrying and break the lies that have been wrapping around your heart. You might not be aware that the story of this moment began long before you were born. A time set aside to give you the revelation, clarity, or truth you've been looking for but didn't know how to ask for. Listen, my child, this place is like heaven on earth for you every second you stay here. There's no doubt that your day has been heavy for you. I know your emotions, thoughts, and heart have been very upset and tense. I understand how much you carry around in silence. I know how often you try to make yourself feel better by talking. I know how many times you told yourself to keep going even though you were really weak. I can't keep quiet any longer while you carry weights that weren't meant to be on your shoulders. As you walk away, I can't wait any longer. I have questions that need answers. I can't keep quiet any longer while your heart aches for a truth that I alone can tell. Just because of that, I'm calling you right now with all the force of my love. Listen up, my child. Don't let anything else take your mind off of this. Not your phone. Don't stress out. Not your ideas. Not your usual thing, not your fear. I want your heart to be free. I want you to be quiet. I want your spirit to pay attention because what I'm about to say is important. It has strength. It brings healing. It will reveal things about you that will touch you at your core. You prayed for me to talk. You've asked for a sign. I'm supposed to show you something real. And now I'm going to talk. I am now telling. I'm now giving you what you asked for. Don't turn away from the answer your soul has been pleading for. This message doesn't make sense. This moment is not like any other. This is not just another set of words that you read. This is my heart wide open for you. The truth is that I have kept this from you for far too long. Let me show you a side of my love that you don't yet understand. I'm pulling you closer than you've ever felt me before. My child, these words are my voice. You feel like my presence is pressing into your spirit. I am telling you straight out that if you leave now, you will miss what heaven has been trying to show you. Do you feel your heart being pulled? How does your spirit feel? The way your thoughts stop all of a sudden. The way your breath gets longer. The way you feel when you're seen and touched. That's me. My spirit is touching the parts of you that have been hurt, ignored, or misunderstood. That's my presence telling you that what I'm saying now doesn't come from around you, from your mind, or from chance. It comes from me. You can talk to me because I'm here. I have to tell you these things right away because your heart is tired. I can see that you're almost ready to give up. It's clear that you think about being done a lot. I can see how your hope changes like waves. I can see the times when you tell yourself to keep going even though you barely have a grip on life. I understand how you question your worth, your place in the world, and your path. I know what it's like to wonder if you're important, if your life has any point, and if anyone really gets you. I can see everything. And it hurts me that you don't know what I'm doing for you behind the scenes. That's why I can't keep quiet any longer. You need to hear what I have to say. It was meant for you to fight these battles with me. You've been lifting weights that should have been mine. You've been attempting to make things better. Still in pain, I never asked you to fix to get better. I had to stop believing lies. This season has made you feel like you're all by yourself, like no one cares about you, like you belong somewhere else. You're not, though. You were never that. And I can't end the day without telling you that. Listen up, my child. If you turn away from this word because you are afraid or busy, you will miss the revelation your heart has been longing for. You'll miss the truth that will free you from your chains. You will miss the peace that is about to fill your heart. You will miss being able to get answers to questions you've had for years. You will miss the comfort that heaven made for you. That's why I need to speak quickly. That's why I think my voice is better. This moment feels different because it is. He is your unshakable anchor if he holds you up in every storm. Right now is a divine moment. This moment is unique. This moment was planned. This time is just for you. Don't move. Don't turn your head away. Don't shut your heart down. Listen to me with the same softness that comes up in you when you're finally too tired to pretend. My beloved child, let your heart settle for a moment. Now, I want to take you further. That's right. I've been dying to tell you this for a long time. Heaven has been holding it carefully for this very moment so it can be put into your spirit. Please understand that nothing about this moment is by chance. Stopping here is not a random act in any way. There's no luck or chance behind the fact that these words caught your eye. This is a divine setup that was carefully planned, timed, and put together long before today even happened. There has finally come a time when I feel completely comfortable telling you this awful truth. You might think you found this by accident. It might look like it just showed up. You might think it's just another message like all the others you've seen. But I swear to all of heaven that I led you here when you were walking. My voice brought your spirit here. Something more powerful than what you see or feel brought your heart here. This moment was carefully put together. It was planned out in your timeline before you knew the struggles, tears, questions, and weight that it would put on your soul. This is the right time for me to give you what I've been holding back for so long. I don't tell you some truths until your heart is ready to hold them without breaking. My child, this may surprise you. I have some things for you that need you to be mature, still, or a certain amount of empty. Of course, even nothing. It's possible that you need to be really tired before your heart is soft, quiet, and ready to hear what I have to say. Pain can sometimes break your spirit open so that light can finally get into the places you've been hiding. Giving up the illusions you used to hold on to can be part of your journey. This way you can finally receive what I've been wanting to put in your hands. That's why I had to wait. That's why I didn't tell you this earlier. That's why this change didn't hit you until today. You might have thought I was bad for being late. You might have thought I forgot because I wasn't talking. You might have thought that my timing was off, that I had left you, or that I didn't care about how important your situation was. But my love, my delay was never a sign of rejection. Being quiet was never a punishment for me. When I timed things, I never rushed. Everything I've done or not done for you is because I love you deeply in a way you don't yet understand. In order to get you to this very moment, every step, pause, quiet moment, shift, and delay has been part of a beautiful orchestration. I've seen your heart get weak. It was hard for your spirit to handle, and your mind was filled with fears that were louder than my promises. I saw something else happen inside you. Though there was a time when you gave up trying to be someone else. You told yourself the truth about how much you needed me at that point. At some point, your heart stopped fighting and began to long for something. You finally stopped talking so loudly that I could hear what I had been saying for a long time. I don't time things the same way you do. Day, hour, and minute are the units you use. I measure based on why. I use growth to judge. I judge you by how much your spirit can hold before it breaks. I judge you by what you will need in the future, not what you want right now. Not what will make you feel better for a short time, but make you weaker in the long run is how I judge you. I waited until now because I love you, my child, until your heart was open enough to be touched and your spirit was big enough to take what I held back until it was safe to share. I didn't wait to make you mad. I put it off because what I'm about to say needs a heart that has been shaped by experience. Before, if I had said this, the words would have reached your ears, but not your heart. They might have given you hope for a moment, but they wouldn't have changed you. They would have been nice to have, but they wouldn't have held you down. But now you're in a place where your heart will do more than just hear. It will absorb. That's right. Your heart will be changed, not just understand. My child, this is not just another moment. Now things are different. It's the change from what was to what will be. That is the doorway between the you who made it through and the you who will now rise. And heaven has been waiting for me to say what I'm about to say right now. In the spiritual world, there has been hope. Things have been moving around you that you didn't see. You've been guided by angels who have been watching over you and pushing back darkness that tried to swallow you. All of this was planned so that this confession would reach you at just the right time for your heart to handle it. Do you remember times when you thought you were floating? When you thought you were going in the wrong direction? When you thought your life was falling apart instead of coming together? Those times were not signs of chaos. They were signs of getting things in order. The small nudges, hard shifts, and sudden changes were what brought you closer to this moment of clarity. You were never lost, my child. You were being put in place. You've asked me to answer. You have asked for it to be clear. You have wanted to know where you are going, why you have been hurt, why everything seems so heavy, and how life is different from what you thought it would be. Now, I'm going to tell you where the clarity starts. What I'm about to say is part of the confession I never got to make public, but pay close attention. I didn't hide this truth from you because I thought you weren't worthy of it. I didn't tell you because you are important to me. You act like you're not fragile, but you really are. And I would never put something heavy on a heart that wasn't ready for it. My delay was for safety. My silence helped me when I timed it. Love. Now your spirit is open in a way it wasn't before. 6 months ago, your heart wasn't as soft as it is now. There is no running away from the truth in your mind. You're not the same person you were before you started the fights that led to this point. You might be tired, but you're ready. Even though you're tired, you're open. You might feel lost, but you're paying more attention than ever. Now I can finally talk to you without having to break down your walls to get to your heart. That's why the time has come. That's why I can't wait any longer. This confession I have is not a small one. It's not light. It's not a joke. Right in the middle of my heart where my love for you is so strong that I can't hide it. I know this. It comes from the spot where heaven meets earth. It comes from the place where your worth is written in lines of honor, not shame. I saw you walk through storms and not let them drown you. So this comes from that place. It comes from the fact that I have been keeping truths from you until your heart was strong enough to handle them without breaking. Now I'm going to talk because your heart is finally ready. Let me tell you something sweet. This moment is a gift, a divine appointment, a holy interruption. And it comes from me with love. Do not be careless with it. Don't let it get away from you. Do not rush through it. Finally, I'm going to tell you the confession that your heart has been longing for even when you knew what it was. Please come closer, my beloved child. I am about to open my heart to you in a way I have never done before. What I'm about to say hasn't been filtered, toned down, or hid behind silent whispers or soft hints. This is my confession to you. My heart being honest and open. I can't hold it in any longer. It has been ready. It hurts. It was meant to be said. Now I'm going to tell you everything with heaven listening and your spirit open. First, take this with all the weight of truth. I'm putting it on it. I have kept a closer eye on you than you thought possible. You think you go through life without being seen or heard, but I have been looking at you all the time. I kept an eye on you when you were strong and when you were weak even more. There were times when you were happy, and there were times when you quietly fell apart behind closed doors. I've seen you laugh with other people while your heart was crying. I saw how you kept things together on the outside while you fell apart on the inside. I saw you keep going even though your spirit was shaking. My child, I have watched you not from afar, not casually, not as a bystander, but with the eyes of someone who loves you very much. And I have to tell you the truth that you don't often think about. Your pain has made me hurt. You believe you are the only one crying. You think no one notices when your heart breaks. You believe that your anger fills nothingness. But something in my heart moves every time you cry. Your sadness feels like it's pressing against my chest. I can feel the pain of your sadness. I can feel how lonely you are in your cries when you feel like you can't go on another day. I can feel your spirit shaking when you hurt my child. I don't stand cold or far away. I don't just watch without being moved. No one else has or ever will make me feel like I do with you. I have to say that there were nights when I really deeply spiritually sat next to you while you cried into your hands or stared at the ceiling, not just in a mental sense. There were times when you tried to keep everything inside and your throat got tight. When you had a terrible pain and didn't know what to do about it. Sure enough, I saw you break right there. It broke my heart for you in a way that you could feel. I wanted to reach into your world. It made me want to wipe your tears away with my own. You should have been able to lift your chin and hear me. I'm here. I'm here. I'll be honest. Your pain has hurt me a lot, more than you know. But I have something else to tell you, and I need you to pay close attention. I can't tell you how happy I was when I saw you keep going, my child. I was happy for you when I saw you wake up on days when your heart felt too heavy. When I saw you take even one small step forward while carrying so much weight that I couldn't see. And when I saw you try again after your fall the night before. It wasn't because you were perfect or strong, but because you didn't give up, even though it would have been easy to do so. Your patience has moved my heart in ways you can't understand. Some days you felt like you were failing, but I saw you fight. There were times when you felt weak, but I saw strength. At times you may have felt lost, but I could see your spirit slowly making its way through the darkness. And I have to tell you something you didn't expect. I praised you for continuing to walk even though you didn't understand me. Even though you could feel my silence, and even though you asked if I was listening, I praised your toughness. I praised your quiet bravery. I admired how you were willing to keep breathing, hoping, and trying. I think I'm strong, but you might not. And you have given me strength in ways that heaven is happy to remember. I have to admit that I admire your strength. It's not that I enjoy seeing you struggle, but every step you took showed me that you were choosing to live even when it was hard. Every breath you took when things were hard was an act of bravery. Every tear you wiped away before you tried again showed how much you were worth. I was proud of you not because of what you've done or how you look or because of how hard you've worked to look good, because there were times when you got back up even though everyone else told you not to. Say, God is enough for me. If He's everything your heart desires, now I have to tell you something even more private. I get closer when you cry. I'll hold you when you break. When your whole body wants to stop moving, but you keep going. I admire you as I talk about you. When you whisper my name out of fear and hold on to hope even when it's dark. When you refuse to believe the lies that say you're not good enough. This love for you is too much for me to handle. You have no idea how much I love you, my child. You have no idea how much I love you. You don't understand how important you are to me. I want you to know that you mean more to me than you think. You might think that I don't notice your flaws, mistakes, or lack of perfection because I love you. But that has never changed. I feel about you. You have never ever been less loved, valued, or picked. Even when you didn't believe me, even when you hid from me, even when you made choices you later wish you hadn't, even after you pushed me away, my love for you didn't change. Even when you thought you didn't deserve anything good. Not once. Never. Ever. I have a secret to tell you. I think about you all the time. I think about you all the time. I have written you on my heart. Your name is with me in places that no angel could ever reach. I'll see you when you wake up. I'll watch over you when you lie down. When things get hard, I'm here for you. When you feel lonely, I place a soft touch on your spirit. Even if you don't know what it is, you are not a last-minute thought. In my kingdom, you are not a background soul. You are the center of my love. You are valuable. People love you. People want you. You are loved. A secret I'm about to tell you that you don't often believe. I care about you more than you care about yourself. I watch over you even when you don't watch out for your own heart. I stand up for you even when you're too tired to do it yourself. I watch over your spirit. Even if you don't know about the fights going on around you. I feel happy when I think about your future. I feel sorry for your past. I feel sorry for you as I see your present. I never judge, feel bad about, or see you with shame in my eyes. I see you through the lens of love. True love that will never end. My child, I have to tell you that having you in my life makes me happy. I'm happy just knowing that you are breathing, living, trying, hoping, seeking, and surviving. Heaven is happy when you laugh. I'm happy when you grow. I lean in when you pray. Heaven moves when you worship, even if you're hurt. You have no idea what effect you have on things that can't be seen. You have no idea how much you move me. But you're starting to get it now. I can't hide these things any longer. I can't let you go through life thinking that your life doesn't matter, that your pain isn't felt, that your strength is pointless, or that your presence is small. I care about you. You are loved very much. You are loved more than words can say, and this is something I've been dying to tell you. My heart has been wanting to tell you these things for a long time. I will take you even deeper now that you have heard my honest truth. Please lean in closer. My beloved child, I'm about to reveal a holy part of your hidden journey. The one you have struggled to understand and no one else has really seen. I want to talk to you about all the things that made you who you are now. Each and every moment that hurt you and confused you. At that time, it felt like the weight of the world was pressing down on your chest. I saw everything. Not a single second of your pain escaped my eyes. Not a single tear fell without my seeing it. Not a single disappointment went by without me noticing it. There was not a single heartbreak that didn't bring me down, too. You went through things in silence that should have made you cry out loud. And I want you to know that I was there with you the whole time. In the dark, I saw every tear you shed. The ones that fell off your face while you slept with your head on a pillow. You quickly wiped them off because you didn't want anyone to know how much pain you were in. You cried about them in the shower so that your tears would blend with the water. The tears that came out of nowhere when I felt too alone to handle it. The ones that you didn't know why your heart felt too heavy to carry. The ones that you could feel rising in your chest along with the tears. My child, all of those tears were seen. I made a list. I got them together. I was with you through all of them. Every time you were sad, I saw it. The hope you built up all of a sudden fell apart. The chances that went away before you could take advantage of them. The people who said they would stay but quickly left. The times when it seemed like no matter how hard you tried, every door was closing on you. You told yourself in a quiet voice that you might be the issue. You might not have been enough. It's possible that life was punishing you, but that's not true. I saw how badly every defeat hurt you. I saw how you blamed yourself for things that weren't your fault. I saw how you hoped things would get better by letting them go on longer than they should have with the hope that something good would happen soon. I saw your spirit shake under the weight of what other people expected of you. I saw how hard you still tried to keep going. I saw every heartbreak you went through. Not just the breakups of relationships, but the pain of having friends betray you. Family doesn't understand you. People are wrong about you. And the pain of losing parts of yourself along the way. I saw what it was like to love someone deeply but not feel the same way about you. I saw how heartbreaking it is to put effort into things that don't return it. I saw how heartbreaking it is to feel like you have to give more all the time. Giving more. No matter how hard you try, you end up alone in your pain. When you wake up and try to act like everything is fine when your heart is broken. I saw the heartbreak. I saw everything you didn't say, my child. I didn't miss anything about your pain. Nothing. No one else knows about the storms you've lived through. No one else knows about the silent wars you fought. People see your smile, but they don't know how heavy it is. People see how strong you are, but they don't see how many tears you have to shed to get there. People see how kind you are, but they don't see the nights you ask me why other people could hurt you so easily. People see your light, but they don't see the dark times you went through to keep it alive. I see though. I understand. I get it. I've always been able to see your journey. Now, I want to tell you something. The meaning behind your darkest times. You thought those seasons were bad luck. You thought they meant I had forgotten about you. You believed they showed that your prayers didn't work. However, my child, those times were not punishments. They were making shapes. They were not acts of abandonment. They kept us safe. They weren't quiet. They were lined up. The worst times in your life were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to shape you, make you stronger, help you grow, and bring out parts of your spirit that could only come out through the breaking. Those seasons break down illusions you didn't even know you had. They showed you the lies you tell yourself. They told you what you couldn't take with you into the future. They made your heart softer in places where it had become hard. They cut you open so I could start to heal you from the inside out. They made you give up people, habits, and dreams that were slowly draining you. They taught you to be strong, kind, patient, humble, and deep. You think those seasons broke you, but they really made you stronger. Better blessings came your way because they got you ready for them. They worked on your character, your spirit, your sensitivity, and your ability to make good decisions. Because of those hard times, you are stronger now than you were before. But you will understand that soon. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Now, child, I'm going to tell you something you've often thought about. What made me wait so long to help? Why I didn't fix what was wrong before it hurt you? Why I didn't stop some people from coming into your life? Why I didn't do anything to stop some losses? Why I didn't answer some of your prayers when you begged me to? I know you asked me this when it was quiet. I know you were wondering if I was far away. I know that you felt alone. I know you got mad sometimes. That doesn't bother me at all. I'll tell you the truth that you didn't see. You would not have grown if someone had stepped in too soon at times. If I had rescued you faster, you would not be as strong as you are now. Without all the hard times, you would never learn to stand, trust, discern, and rise. If I had stopped all of your pain, you wouldn't have grown the heart you have now. That's not all the truth, though. I did step in many times, probably more than you know, when I quietly looked out for you. When I kept bad things from happening that would have killed you. When I got rid of people who were bad for your spirit, that would have caused a lot more heartbreak than the one you felt when I shut those doors. That time I turned down chances that looked good but were actually traps. If I told your spirit to turn right instead of left, it would not to rush, but to wait, to stop instead of moving on. You didn't see some of the fights. You were attacked, but they never got to you. You had no idea about the dangers that were out there. Spirit storms were coming at you, but I held my hand back so they wouldn't touch you. You might think you made it through because you were strong. But I often kept you safe. You didn't feel me when I held you. When you didn't trust me, I stood by you. I kept you from getting what you thought you wanted. I slowed you down when you were about to destroy everything. You cried over other people, but they were never meant to hold your heart. It was because they were built on weak foundations that I let some things fall apart. When you begged me, I told you to wait because your heart needed time to heal. And it took time for your path to line up. You think I didn't help. But what if you could see everything? It would make you weak in the knees to see how deeply I stepped in. I worked even though you couldn't see me. I was with you even when you thought you were lost. I fixed you even though you were still hurt. My job was to keep your future together even though your present seemed to be falling apart. Your trip has not been a waste of time. There was nothing missed. Nothing had not been seen. I saw everything and used it to make you the person you are now. I know about your secret journey. It never was. You are my beloved child. Please come closer again. I need to tell you something about your life that very few people ever understand. I'm going to tell you the truth about why your life has felt so hard. Why the problems you've been facing have seemed bigger than those other people are facing, and why things have seemed to be taking too long, getting stuck, confusing, and overwhelming. You've been scared that something is wrong with you. You've been confused about whether you were cursed, forgotten, overlooked, or just unlucky. Those things are not true, though. You have no idea how much deeper, more spiritual, more planned, and more connected to your purpose the truth really is. Pay close attention, my child. It's not by chance that you've been in battles. They have not been a waste of time. It's not been an accident. You've been in spiritual battles your whole life, ones you didn't even know about because they started before you knew much about spirituality. These battles were for your identity, your confidence, your peace, your relationships, your mind, your purpose, and your future. You've been in these battles because the enemy is afraid of something inside you. He saw your potential a long time before you did. He knew you were meant to do this long before you did. Even though you thought you were weak, he saw the strength I put inside you. So he attacked you early, hard, and many times. Lord, right. If you are ready to let go and follow him, I give up everything I have and share to a video you trust. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens.